Hey, this week on the KATcast, we're talking about something that none of us has done in a long time, okay? It's dating.
Yeah.
We're talking about dating trends, some weird ones, maybe a little odd, a little sketchy, perhaps, stuff from the past. So here's what we've dug up.
Kevin, when's the last time you went on a date?
Well, unless you mean without my wife. You know.
I'm saying
as a single person. 1988. So
Jordan?
God, not in the 80s. I think let's see. I would have been 20.
Wow. You want us to get back to you on this?
14 maybe 2015.
For me, it was 2013, and that was after a decade of being married.
There you go.
So, yeah.
Which I
was
think
really weird.
Would affect your view of dating too.
Big time.
I think so. I think so. Yeah.
But we've come up with some things that are a big deal right now. One of them is beige flag, what they call beige flags. Not a red flag. Red flag is stay away.
Like
danger, Will Robinson. Green flag is hop in here. This is good. Okay, this guy's good. Beige flag is like something that, he's got some quirky. He or she has a quirky thing, but it's not a deal breaker.
Kevin shaves his feet. It's beige flag.
I do.
So it's like what? Like oddities that you notice?
Odd things, but the stuff you can live with. Yeah. Okay, it's nothing that's going to prevent the relationship from happening.
It's not a positive or a negative.
Right.
It's just...
Right. Exactly.
Okay, that makes sense. I guess
beige flag.
It's like, hey, you're yourself. You're weird. Okay, well, I guess it's just who you are.
But we all have our own weirdnesses. We
all have our own quirks, right?
So it's okay, yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
One thing I did notice, though, like on the decline is app dating in general. Like people aren't swiping anymore because they're not getting like actual connection. Like sure, you're probably meeting a lot of people,
right?
But people aren't there to have actual long-term committed relationships. I don't think
the trend is more toward in-person
for sure
meeting a person, whether it's at work, whether it's in church, whether it's in a club, in a community, or whatever. But meeting people, knowing them in person, and then dating them.
Going back to old school. Well, at least this way.
It is old school.
Now
really
that I think about it, and I used to watch this show going up on MTV. It was Catfish. And it's like you can't, so people online, they can do that, right?
What a nightmare.
Really, really change your appearance.
You can be whoever you want to be online.
Yeah, exactly.
True.
So like in person, you can't really do that, right? So like you kind of know a little bit more of what you're getting into.
Right.
That's very true.
Right.
Well, one of the things that's going on is something called slow dating. And it's funny because all it is people meeting and then taking their good old time and getting to know each other. Hey, guess what? That used to be called courting.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
That's all it is. People think it's some new thing. It's been around for centuries.
But my thought is
it's nothing new.
Yeah, it's like that, but I feel like that's what me and my wife did. You know what I mean? It's
exactly.
like what's the difference between slow dating and speed? I guess speed dating is different.
Speed dating is a whole different thing.
Whole different ball game.
On to the next
You get a minute.
Well, and they've got one called hot take dating, which is basically you talk about hot controversial topics. It could be political or something along those lines, just to kind of feel that person out.
It just sounds like you're trying to be provocative with that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, yes.
I think there's more to somebody than their political views.
I think so too. I think so too. But I guess it would make sense of like if you could have those uncomfortable conversations up front, right? Or to at least kind of know like where their view is, or if you're going to even be compatible in that way.
That's a good point. And the thing is, okay, for instance, I understand you're not wanting to focus on just that, but I'm of such strong political opinions, and my wife is too. Fortunately, we are together on this stuff.
Yeah.
So, but I would have a hard time if every time I said something, I answered, I was watching something on Fox News and I screamed at the TV, and then she replied something else opposite of me. That would be a hard thing to live with.
Well, you don't want to go through a whole long day of work and then come home to a challenge. You know what I mean?
Right,
it's like, you're like, that's not what I'm trying to do here. Or do you? Something else
if you do, hot take dating. Yeah.
Hot take dating. There's a little something for everybody,
apparently,
right?
Yeah.
So there's another thing, too, and this happens, too, I think even in marriages, but it's like friendfluence, right? Where it's like your friend is kind of helping you date. And like, here's the thing. I think it's fine if like if you having a tiff with your partner and you want to talk to somebody about, but like when you're like, they don't know your relationship, right? So they're seeing it from the outside in. So some of the like advice they give you got to also take with a grain of salt a little bit, because like they also don't know how the relationship is overall. So again, don't let them run your relationship is what I'm trying to say.
Exactly. You have to be able to make your own decisions.
Well, yeah.
And I get that people are highly opinionated, especially these days, but you don't have to take everything they say into consideration.
No, that's very true. Well, see, and again, my wife and I were part of a friend group in our 20s. It was like 5, 6, maybe 7 of us together. She was one of them. I was one of them. Mm-hmm. And we used to all just hang around together. Nobody was going with anybody. It was all just a big group. And then, but we started getting closer, and some of our friends were like, hey, you guys ought to get together. And we're like, get out of here. What are you, nuts? We're just friends, But that's kind of where the spark happened. So, and if you have friends encouraging that.
Yes. See, and I think that's fine. I think, if friends are like encouraging you in that way and whatnot, but like when they start to maybe like, oh, you should do this, or oh, you should do, oh no, I don't agree with that. Well, maybe you don't agree with that. It's like, you're a different person than your friend too. Well, right?
and part of it too is your past. I mean, because I did not date in high school. I didn't date until I got to college. I was terrified of girls. Okay. Because I was so self-conscious. And just looking, I mean, women were beautiful. They smelled great. It was like, what do they want with me? You know what I mean? I really did not have a good self-image at all. I was very self-conscious. I was worried about what people think. So I did not date in school. So when I got to college, all of a sudden my self-confidence arrived, and it was like, whoa, there's a whole world here of chicks.
Me and my friends always said that we're like, man, women, they're on like the losing end of this every time. Like,
because like, they got to deal with
women
us.
are always more beautiful than like men.
It's true, man.
Like, I'm sorry, you get stuck with us.
You sure you want this in your life? Okay, come on, man.
Like, men almost always get the better end of that deal, I feel.
Well, another term is clear dating. That means that people are tired of, all the confusion that comes to dating, the ghosting that can come with dating. So what they want is, what are your intentions up front? What is your end goal? Are you looking just for fun? Are you looking to get married? Are you people are going into it that
really though, like that really reminds me of like speed dating 100%. I'm like, because like right up front be like, what's your intentions?
What,
and if it's against it, it's like next.
That's the question that Dad used to ask when he showed up at the doorstep. Oh, son, what are your intentions? Okay, now you left it up to the kids to find out. Oh, great.
Yeah, exactly.
What are your intentions? You're a teenager. I probably know.
I'm just going to be sitting here cleaning this gun. Okay.
Little Rodney Atkins.
That's right. Exactly. Yeah.
Fun fact: my father-in-law did that to me.
Did he really?
Yeah.
What a good man. I mean, somebody who cares for his daughter. I'm telling you.
Yes, take it.
I endorse that.
Before she was my wife, my girlfriend at the time, and I stayed. I can't remember if it was prom or whatever it was, our senior year, but it was like, my father, I walked through the basement door and he had the table, like a rifle was here. He had his handgun. He was cleaning it, I just walked through, nothing to do with laugh,
a bit of an aside, but I'm just telling you, my opinion, every girl should have a strong dad advocating for her and in her corner, protecting her. I know that's kind of rare these days, but it's a good thing. If you've got it, ladies, you are blessed.
Absolutely. I know. I was joking with my wife about that. I'm like, when our daughter gets to a certain age, I'm like, I'm just going to move the couch in front of the door. I'm just going to sleep in front of the door.
What is the password?
Enjoy that.
Meanwhile, your son's going to be like, Dad, I can't get out the door. Exactly. Let's figure out a way.
There's windows.
We got windows too, okay?
Long drop, but it's fine.
That's great. That's great. We're talking about dating today, dating trends and weird stuff that's going on in relationship world these days,
Mm-hmm.
What about, here's something. What about like weird fights? You ever had even like with your own spouses, you ever have like fights that are just absolutely ridiculous?
And then later you're like,
why are we fighting about? Yeah, it's like you just latch onto something. Sometimes you're like, I don't even know what was my argument. Like, what was I trying to achieve? I
got mad the other day, and I'm going to admit it here. I don't remember what it was. But I got mad about something the other day, and I was just sort of grousing around the house. And she said, "Are you okay?" I go, "Yeah, I'm fine." But I couldn't remember what I was mad about. So I was like, I know something happened.
You're just grouchy for no reason.
Something made me mad earlier. I don't know what it is, but I guess I don't feel like being happy yet.
Although mine, I don't like being hung up on. And so like, because to me, I'm like, let's finish a conversation through all the way. So like when I get hung up on, it just sets me off. And like more so than it probably should. And then I'm like in a bad, cranky mood. Right. And I just can't bring myself out of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, when the husband and I, if we have a spat, I want to talk it out and put it behind us. Mm-hmm. He's the kind that, I just need to take some time. And I get the silent treatment. You want to talk about something that boils my blood.
I'm that way too.
Because it's like, be a mature adult and talk. It's not that hard.
It's just, and it's like,
and Jordan and I have had this discussion too, that when she's mad at us, and not saying anything, you just know. Man, that is the worst feeling.
It's the worst
because you just want to make it better.
Yeah.
You just want to, please, can we go back to being happy?
Yes.
Well, it's the worst.
And the thing is, too, it's like, and I know it's like, okay, you need space, but it's like me, it's like, I like the conflict resolution.
Yep. I need the closure.
Yes. So like, well, yes, you might sleep all night.
Exactly.
I'm up all night thinking in my own head.
Yep.
I'm just miserable.
If you go to bed like that and you wake up the next morning is terrible too.
Exactly.
It really is.
Jordan and I have that in common. We are like worst case scenario thinkers.
It's terrible.
And we've talked about this before, how we're kind of like the same person, just like 18 years apart. Because something will happen and I'll say, and he's like, "Oh my gosh, that happened to us like 2 weeks ago." And how did you deal with that? And I'm like, "Oh, it was the worst because I couldn't sleep. All I could do was think about it. Oh my gosh, that's how it happened to me too."
And it's like, and you can't even enjoy, you can't even sit down and watch TV.
No.
I can't, nothing. It's
can't
like,
enjoy your book.
All the joy is just been sucked out of your life.
It literally,
gone.
It's like you just sit there in the dark. Like
I am dead. No, last week, I did something to make her angry. And, I didn't know at the time that I had done that. Okay. At least I wasn't really conscious of it. And we kind of went through this good part of the day and just not jiving. You know what I mean? Just things just were not in sync. And finally I said, "Okay, what's wrong? What are you angry about?" And she told me. I was like,
"What was it?"
"Okay, I'm not telling you."
Oh, come on.
And I was like, "You know what? You're right. I was wrong. I'm sorry." I just pulled out and "I'm sorry. I apologize for that." Okay. I said, "Are we good now?" She goes, "Yeah." I go, "Are you angry anymore?" She goes, "No." I said, "Okay." Thank God.
I know. So that's what I'm like too. I'm like, I want to grab the bull by the horns and be like, "Be mad at me, but we got to talk this out."
I want to get past this. I really do.
Me too.
It's the worst. But I had, somebody has to admit their fault. Somebody has to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, there's the argument, well, there's a little bit of wrong on both sides. Yeah, I get it. But somebody's got to take the big sign and goes, "Guilty." Put it around their neck, and they're the one. That's
exactly.
Okay. Just to bring peace.
So last week, the husband, I'd said something about, I got to take the trash down to the curb. And he's like, "Oh, whoa. He's like, I can do that." I knew how this was going to go.
Mm-hmm.
I knew he was gonna forget because it's not in his normal routine. It's in my normal routine. And so what happens? He forgot. Okay. So here we're coming up on trash day again, but our bin's completely full. So now we have to have like a little stockpile in the garage. That doesn't make me a happy camper, but I never brought it up. And so he, walks in the other night and he's like, "Oh, where were you?" And I was like, "Oh, I just took a bag of trash to the garage." "Well, I know it's my fault because I forgot." And I'm like, "I never said that. I never said that."
That's like, I
get it though. I get it.
I had a phone conversation, and my wife, she was kind of fighting with somebody else, and so she was telling me about it. And as I was sitting there, I'm like, all right, I'm like, well, let's just keep the situation calm. that was the wrong thing to say.
Don't say calm down. It's the worst.
And the thing is,
it's like taking gasoline and throwing it on the fire.
I didn't say that thing, but I was like, let's just keep the situation calm.
In your mind, you're saying, in her mind, you're saying,
but
calm
in
down.
her mind, I said, calm down, and that was not good for me. So,
dude,
one of those things where you're like,
I'm amazed you're still alive here.
I know. You say it, and you're like, yeah, she was mad at me for that for a little bit. And I was like, that's not how I meant it. That's not what I meant at all. But just know, you got to be clear on what you say.
And how you say it.
And how you say it, too.
It's very, very important.
You can't be doing that. You can't be throwing out the little calm down.
No. You know any other weird dating trends?
The whole, obviously, you still have people who do things like ghosting, I guess, and all the negative stuff.
You know what? If you do get ghosted, don't think that it's you. Sometimes that person they probably did you a favor. They're probably an awful person. If they did that anyway without saying anything, you didn't need to be with that person,
My mom, when I was I'm trying to think if I was in high school. I think I might have been in high school or first year of college. I forget. But anyway, my mom had a friend who brought her daughter over. She visited, and knowing that I was there, because they wanted to introduce me to the daughter, which is, don't do that. Don't, if you're a parent, don't do that. Okay? And
how come?
That's like your friend asking the person you like out. You're like, don't do that.
Right.
That makes me have no chance.
So she's over, and we're kind of just sitting there making this awkward talk. Like, neither one of us is interested in the other. They're a very nice person and all, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like, so we're both like, our parents, I know, they're just screwed up, whatever. So, nice to meet you, that sort of thing. But they're like, Mom, don't do that to me.
Yeah.
She's a very nice girl. I don't care. She's not my very nice girl, okay? You like her so much, you date her. Okay?
Exactly, yeah. It's like, stop it. I like who I like.
Yeah.
Stop trying to set me up.
Right.
I'll get to this eventually.
Exactly, yeah. And see, again, you know what? It must have been high school because I was away for college, so it wouldn't have been then. So it had to be my mom looking and go, oh, he's not dating anybody. It doesn't mean I'm open.
Oh, okay? Look at my sad son.
yeah, and that's another thing too. Like people always assume like single people are like unhappy. Some people love to be single.
Single by choice, man.
Some people like there's a difference between being lonely and being alone.
Absolutely.
By the way, and some people do not understand that.
If you can be single and happy, if that's how you roll, man, knock yourself out.
Yeah.
Again, you've been blessed, but I think myself, I would not be, especially after, 37 years of marriage. I would not be happy by myself.
No way.
You've had 37 years of Donna
I know.
doing everything for you.
Well, I do some things too. If you ask her, she'll tell you that too. But, again, and we've had the discussion, if anything ever happens to me, and she's like, I want you to find somebody. Let's just put the kibosh on this conversation right now, because I don't want anybody else, okay? I have the rest of my family. I have our kids. I have our grandkids. I will get my company from them, but I don't want any more. I don't want another romantic relationship.
That's my stance on this, too.
It's too hard.
Yeah.
This is too hard.
That's my exact stance on that, too. I'm like,
nearly 4 decades of this relationship.
My wife is my wife. That's it. No other wives, my wife. That's it.
If you kick first, I'm just going to spend the rest of my life playing video games at home, okay? That's it. So.
In his underwear.
In my underwear. That's right. Eating junk food. There you go.
Yeah. No, I always told the husband, I'm like, you know what? I'll just adopt another dog. He's my second marriage. First one just wasn't what I'd signed up for, and he's a good egg and everything. But if something were to happen to either one of us, and I was the one left, I'll get another dog.
Well, my wife said to me, she goes, if anything ever happens to me, I've already told Nicole, our middle daughter. She goes, she needs to take care of you and look in on you. I said, yeah, that's fine. But I could just see that. Dad, I'm bringing you some food. Put some underwear on.
Good grief. How naked are you going to be in this house?
Hey, it's my house.
First, I just said you were going to be sitting around in your underwear. Now you're saying your daughter's yelling that you put underwear on?
Look, he can do whatever he wants in his own house.
This is going sideways. Quick.
Hey, if you have any dating advice, stuff that you're experiencing.
Keep your underwear on.
Are you wearing underwear right now? You know, hey, maybe people are watching the KATcast in their underwear. You never know, or no underwear, whatever. But whatever, we're not judging.
Please have underwear on.
No, it got awkward.
Shoot us an email. It's catcountry@mailzimmer.com. And just if you have any suggestions for the KATcast, and also we would sure appreciate if you would subscribe, whether you're watching, whether you're listening. Find the subscribe button and always know when we post a new episode of the KATcast, right?
Yes. And like I said, you can either video or audio, however you'd like to do it. You want to see our faces? We actually do have video, so that's pretty sweet.
Yeah. The KATcast brought to you by Hanes. Just kidding.
Can we get a sponsor?
Just kidding.
We'll just give him that clip and say, look, we were talking about underwear.
We were talking about underwear.
We could have said Hanes.
Exactly. We could have name dropped.
Great idea. Okay, let's get working on that. Thank you for watching or listening this edition of the Cat Country KATcast.